centenary is really just a wonderful occasion to celebrate somebody's life and works, and with Britten's centenary in 2013, he was such a key composer in the 20th century for the cello that I really wanted to find a really special way of marking that event. And in fact, I didn't really think much about it, but I'd done a tour 5-6 years ago where I'd played a lot of concerts in a month. I think it was something like 20 concerts and 17 workshops in 1 month, and I loved it. And I've always wanted to do another one, and maybe bigger, so I just thought, well, Britten centenary, 100 events, I guess, that makes sense. Gigantic project. I'm very, very excited to be doing it. There are two main thrusts to the whole tour, and one is to try and persuade those who don't know the music of Benjamin Britten that in fact Benjamin Britten is a composer who is easy to listen to. It's very emotional, very human music. And then the other main thrust is to take this music to an enormous number of places where you'd never hear this kind of music. So in addition to what I guess are fairly normal concert halls like the Wigmore Hall in London, St George's in Bristol, Queen's Hall in Edinburgh, I'm also visiting a cave in Derbyshire, a lighthouse on the White Cliffs of Dover, the ruins of Bodiam Castle. I'm going to the Outer Hebrides, I'm going almost down to the tip of Cornwall. So there's an enormous variety of venues. I've built the whole programme for the tour around this third solo suite, and as the third solo suite ends with the Kontakion, the hymn for the dead from the Russian Orthodox Church, I thought I'd just sort of extrapolate from that theme of church music and see what I came up with, and actually found an amazing number of beautiful ideas there. I have some solo Bach with it. Solo Bach was in fact the inspiration for Britten for his suites, but I also found pieces by Taverner and Briers that continued that theme of ecclesiastical music. I've commissioned 3 brand new pieces to go in the programme. There's one by Dai Fujikura, a Japanese composer. That's a piece for cello and electronics that'll start the whole programme. And then I've commissioned a work from Jan Bang, who's a wonderful Norwegian DJ, works with the likes of David Sylvian and Abe Henriksen. Jan is remixing the piece by Dai Fujikura, so he'll be taking all the electronic files, turning them into something completely different, and I'll be improvising with those. And then to end the whole programme, I have a new piece from James Macmillan, based on a sort of resurrection theme. So to accompany the Britten's third suite, I've commissioned East Culture to create visuals. I'll have a big screen behind me, and they'll be showing the work that they've created to go with the Britten. Very, very beautiful images created by painting on glass. Of the 100 events, I think roughly speaking we'll have about 50 concerts and 50 educational events. Benjamin Britten was so far ahead of his time with his education and his community work. He was passionate about getting communities involved in music making, and I suppose the most famous example is Noah's Flood, where he involved all sections of the community and built percussion instruments for them to play, I think with bottles hanging on washing lines and things. I will be taking this Benjamin Britten suite and various other bits of music from the programme into prisons and schools and conservatoires and old people's homes and a hospice for children. I'll be working with autistic children in schools. As many different contexts as I can find, really, to just enable me to play this music to the biggest possible cross-section of UK society. To go with the tour, there will be a CD coming out on Signum Classics, and the CD will have Britten, Taverner, some multi-tracked arrangements of Britten's songs, a little bit of Gavin Briers, a new recording there. The multi-tracked pieces were recorded here at home, and the rest of it was recorded in Canterbury Cathedral, where the sound is absolutely magnificent. Obviously once a CD's made, a CD's a CD, you can't add anything to it, but on iTunes you can. So the album Around Britten on iTunes, I will be able to add various tracks to during the year. So the world premieres, which of course I couldn't fit onto the CD because they haven't been written yet at the time of recording. I'll be recording those at some stage during 2013 and adding those to the iTunes album, and very much hoping that a couple of the projects with young people and students, for instance I think Sheffield University and one down in Cornwall, will be recording pieces that we create together and putting those on the iTunes album as well. There's lots of information on my website about the whole tour. There's a whole page there. You can see a map, you can look on the map of the UK and find out the nearest event to you, and very much hope to see you there.